Who the heck are you?
I just told you that. Listen, I'm from the future.
How dare you point at me?
You were pointing first.
Rude to point.
You're being very rude. You're not.
The newest DLC for Galactic Civilizations IV, Tales of the Terran Alliance, has just released. We've got some brand new factions, a brand new human civilization and tech tree, and I'm going to take it out for a spin. In this video, I'm going to compete in a mirror match against my younger self. We're going to take the older, more mature version of the Terran Alliance and face off against our younger selves to find out which version of the Terran Alliance is actually superior. Before I dive in, I do need to say a massive thank you to Stardock for sponsoring this video. If you'd like to pick up Galactic Civilizations IV Supernova, the new DLC, Tales of the Terran Alliance, or any of the other Galactic Civilizations IV DLC, you can do so using our link down in the description below, and also support this channel. Without any further ado though, let's check out what's new in this DLC. We're going to be playing the Terran Alliance, but not as you've seen them before. This is an older Terran Alliance, and our leader has also aged as well. We're no longer so young or chipper. DL Bradley has now grown a beard, and he's very, very handsome. Gosh, look at him. The year is now 2329, and we've had a big update from the DLC. We've got a brand new tech tree. It's streamlined. We have new buildings, new abilities, new human-focused weapons, new. We've also got a brand new module we can put on any of our ships to make them into survey ships, so we can have the ultimate UNE style playthrough, and all of our vessels can explore the final frontier and survey anomalies. We're going to be facing off against the old Terran Alliance in this game to find out which is better, young Bradley or Boomer Bradley. There's also the other brand new playable race, the Xendar Brood. They are nasty spiders with the Web Weaver's ability, which allows them to detect hyperlanes right at the start of the game and exploit them to go faster. They also get more ship range. The Xendar Brood are going to probably be a complete nuisance coming in and killing us, but we've also got to deal with our past selves as well. If you want to follow along at home, these are the settings I'll be using today. We might be the youngest race in the galaxy, but we are slightly older than the other Terrans, and perhaps still just as dangerous. The first thing we need to do as ever is establish our initial base. I'm going to colonize Mars. I'm going to colonize Artemis by rushing a colony ship at our shipyard and then start pumping out more colonies. That's not enough though. You know what I also want? I want another colony ship right away, which means that we actually get our first colony down on Artemis before the one on Mars. Artemis is quite inhospitable. It's all the way out beyond the orbit of Uranus. It's cold, it's barren, it has a limited atmosphere. But nevertheless, we're going to celebrate this achievement across our civilization, which gives us, at the beginning of the game, enough culture points to start with the independence. We haven't even ended our first turn yet, but I've got another survey ship to begin exploring not just anomalies like this artifact, but also some exoplanets. It's very important to choose where we put our things on our homeworld. Capital city placement gives us many bonuses, but it also gets some bonuses per level as well, +1 gross income and population cap. I'm feeling like going down in South America over here, giving ourselves an additional +3 base income right at the start of the game is a very sensible idea. Following that, placing a manufacturing nexus in a key strategic location and a global data center in another will set us up for success. We have something of a range issue on our starting fleet. We can only travel so far away from a base of operations before we need to resupply. To get over this, I'm recruiting Layla Khan as our brand new Explorer General. 11 diligence granting us 11 more ship range and a tasty +1 move. That means we can easily get here to Fellis 2, a class 20 world. Technically there's some pollution and it's volcanic, but it's really nice with a thulium deposit. Boosting that yet further, I can grab artificial gravity here for, again, more ship range, more moves, and gravitic drive. dropping the tax rate through the absolute floor down to just 10%. Yes, if you're a neoliberal, I imagine you're wetting your pants right now. But that's made everyone very, very happy. Research has gone up, manufacturing output has gone up, but the government's not really making any money. That's fine, though, because the only policy we're paying for right now is brainstorming. We have no military or fleet. If anyone were to go to war with us, we would instantly fold. Yes, it does require some tax revenue to raise a fleet and maintain it, but that's fine. I've also grabbed the civilization focus here onto research for bonus output there. Oh, good lord, and we've met the Xendar brood. Versef Terrans tipot Xendars orish beharinin holaris. Arasuto ki nakedok menunur. Anyway, hopefully they don't kill us right now. Terrifyingly, we are coming face to face here with a nasty fleet. Let's try and evade. 1, 2. I think we've got enough range that they can't tag us in combat here, but if they do, this Fellis fleet full of umbral horrors and Crovanosaurs would completely tear apart our humble little colony ship. Oh, thank goodness. We've just narrowly avoided them and landed on Fellis 2. Beautiful. Apparently this used to be the home of an alien civilization which appeared 1,000 years before now. None of their technology is new, but they've got a vast library of entertainment products. It's Love Island in space, but we're going to be distributing it on the open market. Delicious. With raucous applause, we've managed to grab our very first taste of higher dimensionally stable neutronium. Yes, we've set up some thulium mines. That is on our very first starbase, Triax Starbase 1. Lovely little ring. And that is way down south, very far away from the Xendar, who are here, they're back, and they're angrier than ever. We have to be ever wary about the dangers of space piracy alongside those space monsters. We just lost our colony ship en route to the Southlands. That's kind of a devastating blow. Let's go on the stable, safe route, which is kind of this way. Oh, nuts, the Independence, that initial ship we got on day 1. Yeah, it just died. That's... might start... It may soon be time to begin building military escorts. How did I miss this size 24 amazing world? That's kind of awkward. Can I get a colony ship out real fast? Yes, I can afford that. Let's rush one. And then hopefully we can grab this before anyone notices. We are pushing and pushing down the individualism tree. Grabbing self-determinism, that gave us 3 more leaders, and then self-reliance to get +3 on all of my attributes. Those leaders have been slapped straight into ministerial positions, though honestly I might swap one out to be a governor on algebra. We need antimatter to build advanced missiles. We'll need advanced missiles to blow the crap out of the Xendar, and possibly our past selves if they won't cooperate. The first antimatter mine here at the Deep Space Starbase 1 goes a long way to providing that power. We're also going to grab a perimeter scanner just so we can keep a closer eye here on Silkspire, the capital of the Xendar brood. Or at least I assume that's their capital. Oh, damn it, we were 1 turn too slow to get to this intermediary world. Hopefully we can just assimilate it with culture later on or something. On the surface, the loss of Ataraka 3 would seem like a big problem. However, we have found a ruined ring world in that self-same system. Hopefully we can boost up our influence output enough to be more than the measly 5 produced here. Though that 16 tech really does worry me. Having said that, they have a ruined ring world very close to us as well. I'm thinking we're building starbases, and I'm thinking they're going to be influence starbases. There's also a hyperlane going directly from our homeworld to theirs, so via the Atakaraka star. So this, if war comes, is going to be an absolute bloodbath. And what is this? We've gone down a subspace relay, but the relay doesn't seem to go very far in space. Instead, it's gone very far in time, and we've met ourselves. We always enjoy talking to hairless apes. This version of humanity does seem to have rather a large fleet compared to us. That's 5 fighters and bombers. We've only got 3 in total across our entire space. Oh my goodness me, and it turns out this subspace stream here leads directly to Earth. A different Earth to our Earth, because that one is about 25 years in the past. And now I'm not sure which Terran Alliance is which. I'm pretty sure we are the snazzier version of the Terran Alliance, rather than the block color. Yes, that's us. Slightly shiny, slightly new, and definitely beautiful. Oh, but we've now reached 5 ships as well. We're catching up with our past selves. While exploring an asteroid belt, our archaeologists stumbled upon an ancient base belonging to the enigmatic, but definitely extinct Xendar race. We're going to integrate Xendar technology with ours, and hopefully that won't be a problem because the Xendar are totally dead, right? It's not like we've found them alive and well anywhere else in the universe. I'm switching over the economic policy now. Taxes were pretty high at 25% for quite a while. Boosting our economic output means I can lower the tax rate, thus boosting research and manufacturing. Not as much as if I had the taxes a bit higher and had my focus on research, but that does give us more manufacturing overall, which means I can hopefully finish Razar's Lift, an impressive space elevator right next to my space elevator on the capital. But this would be the first ever galactic spaced elevator. Much better, you see. Oh, we got it, ladies and gentlemen. We got Razar's Lift. Now we're going to put down a Xeno manufacturing hub, combining what we've learned from the aliens we've met in the past to get even more manufacturing output. That's going to put our manufacturing nexus up to level 12 and level 10 on Razar's Lift. Lots of lovely bonuses there to stack. Oh, yes. And by retraining a few folks as workers, we can boost our manufacturing even more. I'm finding negotiating with myself very easy. DL Bradley is remarkably naive, remarkably unbearded. Yes, he's got a bit of shadow, but honestly, without a beard, what can you expect to achieve? By promoting our relations, I mean, we should probably even start trading. We will maintain an alliance with ourselves and fix everything. Every civilization faces a crossroads where they must make a choice that will define them going forwards. Future historians may name this point here as the crossroads of the Terran Alliance. The Xendar brood have come to us with twice our military strength and said, hey, you owe us some protection money. And we are saying no. They do have a hyperlane directly to the capital. That gives a massive plus 500% move speed. So if they try to attack us, we'll know pretty much straight away. We've had 2 DL Bradleys, yes, but what about a 3rd DL Bradley, renamed as Count Kruzko? We've just met them. I am confused and concerned. They call themselves the Liberators. Let's see what they can do for us. Pretty much nothing, except they've got 6,000 energy credits. You know what? If I just gave every technology in my possession to them, how much would it be worth? 3,710 credits. I think that's acceptable. You know, we are providing technology to the past because the serene homeworld here is in our distant past sector. In exchange for that, though, we're getting cash right now into the future. That won't cause any causality problems. Everything's perfect. Shut up. With all of this cash sitting in my bank account, I can do some pretty outrageous things like buying these leaders may seem neither here nor there, but I assure you it's very much here and it's very much there. Because I can place these leaders like Crano the Forgotten into the command of ships, granting me additional ships right here, right now at the capital that can go and form up new bases, do some more surveying, all the good things you would want. Honestly, I thought the Xendar would strike the first blow. It looks like it has been us, thanks to our massive cultural backlog. Remember, we had those beautiful cultural videos from earlier. We have annexed the planet of Atakoraka 3, right next to our ruined ring world. Let's slap a governor on that bad boy and see what we're working with here. Ancestral hatchery? Precursor ruins. That's good. Very, very good. My God. Right, I'm going to destroy the capital and remove it from here, probably placing it somewhere else. I'm kind of grossed out. Nesting collective. Oh, yeah. Oh, spiders. It's a spider world. It's a spider world. There's people on the spider world as well. They've taken people prisoner. Oh my God. Oh, stellar spiders. Now you might notice, but I don't love spiders, so I'm just gonna zoom in. Yep. Zoom in, and we're just gonna pretend that side of the screen over there doesn't exist while I place down this building. Yet again, the Xendar come to us and ask for more money, and we say no. Whilst we really intensely start looking at things like defensive studies, maybe some flux rail arrays. I'm not saying it's a problem, but we currently don't have many guns. And a massive, massive deficit. Who knew running at only a 10% tax rate whilst expanding your military exponentially would cause civilizational economic distress? Not this lizard. I'm deploying both of our defensive fleets here at Artemis, right at the edge of the solar system. This blocks the hyperlane, meaning that they'll have to go around us or attack us to get through to Earth. Having said that, there do seem to be some Xendar forces infiltrating us from the Gerania star, right next to their ruined ring, which I assume very soon will become our ruined ring. This is the state of the Terran Alliance. We're 116 turns in, we have our main manufacturing centers, Earth here of course producing loads and loads of hammers, then a ruined ring world, and at Takoraka, we are soon going to grab the other ruined ring as well from the Xendar menace. Then we've got Felis over here, that's producing some reasonable hammers, and our secondary home away from home, Algebra 2, which is probably our best world. We have a space elevator there. I'm about to perform a planetary conversion to get even more manufacturing down to boost up our manufacturing output yet more. Okay, we've now got a navy that's pretty respectable. Unfortunately, to support this, I have had to raise the tax rate to 43%. It's a comfortable number though, a number I'm fairly confident everyone will enjoy. Ignore the fact that some planets now have drastically lower approval. I mean, 64% is good, 57% is good, 44% on Earth. Not so happy on Earth, are we? What we need is more approval. I'm going to throw down some entertainment districts just to help the Earthicans, and probably Felis 2 needs some as well, yeah. The old humans keep demanding technologies from the future like extreme colonization, but we've established a set of principles that don't allow us to help our past selves. Not anymore. Though, you know, it might be a good idea to build a bunch of freighters and start trading with our past selves. At least that way, we can make some cash. Cash is fine, it doesn't exist. We can take cash from the past, bring it to the future, and that will have no economic impacts because, of course, money isn't real, it's all made up, right? So it's fine. In the midst of trading with the distant past, some sort of blight has affected Earth. Not their Earth, but our Earth. Administrators have warned me there's not going to be enough food for everyone to eat. I suggested we steal some food from the past. Somebody showed me some spacey-wacy mathematics, and I said, huh? And now the wealthy are stockpiling food and the desperate are raiding those stockpiles. What we're going to do here is stage a war between the wealthy and everybody else, and then, you know, reduce the surplus population. Because that way, I don't have to pay anyone anything. And would you look at that? It worked out perfectly. Oh, beautiful. I'm also making sure that every single starbase near to the Xendar, our soon-to-be enemies, has got as many defenses as I can put on. The Omega starbase defense requires a lot of hypersilicates. I don't have those, so I'm missing out on this one. That's really good, though. However, the advanced defenses I think will be just fine for our starbases around Earth, the one next to the ruined ring, and then our deep space stations mining precious exotic resources. The new tax policy has caused the approval of some of our citizens to plummet precipitously. They're also basically now on strike, meaning they're not producing anything. I can solve this. All I need to do is renege on my promise to balance the budget and start overspending. Yes, we're going to go into deficit again, but that's fine. Oh, and even then they don't like me. Well, they're just silly. They hate their own culture. Who do these people think they are? They hate themselves. Terrible. Oh, they're collectivists in a freedom-loving individualist world. Well, get out, you damn commie. Even the criminals love, or at least, you know, well, actually 72%, that is love. Yeah, the criminals even, like Valerie Day over here, absolutely love our Terran Alliance, our utopia. Annoyingly, though, our trade partner in the past, the Liberators, have been destroyed. That means one of the 3 DL Bradleys has been completely eliminated, and I need a new route for some trade. Unless the trade route carried over. Did the trade route carry over? No, the trade route didn't even exist. Wait, Nivera. Oh, we haven't even actually managed to trade with the past yet. Instead, I'm going to establish interstellar networks. We've learned how to trade in the present. Then we're going to use some space maths and short the past, even though that would imply we only make profit if our future sucks. But it's fine, because what we'll do is we'll just blow ourselves up now in the future, and thus make money from our short position and be really, really rich. It's a perfect solution. Don't even think about it. And nobody pay attention to the fact that we are trading there with the past, trading technologies. It's all fine. All fine. The TAS Thea is one of our starting probes. However, we have nothing left to explore. Both all of the present and all of the past is now entirely visible to us. Even these blurry nebulas, well, we know where they are. That means, yes, it's decommissioning time. Oh, we got 10 cash. Lovely. Ho, ho, ho. And we've completed our quest into the enlightened ways of individualism with sovereign identity. That increases all citizen stats by 25% and gives us 25% resistance against foreign influences. We're not going to be easily swayed by any propaganda, except possibly our own. And we also get the individual divinity technology unlocked. This one gives us +1 moves, +1 intelligence, diligence, social skills, and resolve, making all of our leaders and all of our citizens much, much better. And we got a load of extra leaders too. Not entirely sure what it was from, but I'm never one to look a gift horse in the mouth. Wait just a moment. Grabbing sovereign identity alongside corporate investment. It's definitely the corporate investment that did it, nothing else. Actually, that corporate investment is what seems to be doing it. That has boosted our income to 43. That's a dizzyingly high level. Let's just drop the tax off whilst we boost our corporate investments into the private sector. Yes, it turns out having corporate socialism is the best kind of socialism, ladies and gentlemen. The government must give money to the companies, and that way it trickles down to you, the people, and we're richer, and tax rates go down, and we export all the food, so prices go up, and we conscript you all and bring in lots of Wait a minute.
Please disperse! Nothing to see here, please!
Earth is a paradise. Pay no attention to that nonsense that was just being spouted. Let's build a galactic bazaar. It doesn't sound a bit weird. How about instead maybe a diplomatic corps? No, we don't care about diplomacy. Really, I'd like a Warforged station. A galactic fleet HQ. Ooh, I mean, I am getting close to my fleet supply limits. Yeah, we could build a bunch of Dauntless-class ships. Oh no, my finger slipped, and we're building enough to blot out a small star. Oh well, never mind. In exchange for giving some things to the past, DL Bradley is going to give us cloaking devices and a bunch of other crap. Yeah, go on, DL. I think that DL is a real sharp tool, you know? Don't focus on the word tool there, ladies and gentlemen. Just focus on the sharpness of the wit. I also know that I'm about to fight, so I'm going to build a star base right next to the enemy. Yes, just in range over here. Let's grab some more Durantium. So I want support field stabilization. I want an interstellar defense module and even more Durantium for that pulse cannon. I deserve a pulse cannon, god darn it. Beautiful. I haven't got the Omega Starbase defense yet. I need more hypersilicates. For that, I suppose I could just do some silicate trades. Move those all the way to the front. This basically means the shipyard is going to convert its military capacity, which is 262 per month, excellent, directly into silicates somehow. I don't really know the process, but shut up. Oh my goodness, individual divinity in 11, only 11 months. Oh, you know, I kind of want adaptive seeker missiles, but every citizen empowered to godhood, the ultimate levels of rugged individualism. I mean, why wouldn't we? Meanwhile, a breakthrough in universal translator technology has opened a gateway for interspecies communication. Let's note here the main species we are communicating with is our past selves and some nasty space spiders who need to get squashed. Anyway, blah blah culture, freedom, blah blah efficiency. What are we going to do about the tourist income? I think it's time to build a Galactic Nexus pavilion on the capital. That would give us a big boost to tourism, And also 15% additional manufacturing. Do we steal the citizens when they arrive on their tourist trips and make them manufacture things? Well, we now have the hypersilicates, but we don't have enough Illyrium. Let's grab some more Illyrium from the galactic market. Pretty sure that stuff's... Oh my goodness, 212! Wow, they've cornered the Illyrium market. Huh. An antimatter costs basically nothing. This is disturbing. Very disturbing. Oh well, I've got enough now to build an Omega Pulse Cannon. That'll be perfect. Probably should have built it here because Illyrium is more important and more valuable. Deep Space Starbase 2. Yikes. Yeah, that was almost certainly not the right starbase to have picked. I'm not sure that I am ready, but the time for war has come. The Xendar threat has returned, and now we will make them suffer. Luckily, I have literally moved up a fleet to within combat range just before the fight, so... I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good. In fact, if we go fast enough, we might be able to conquer their capital before they can do anything to stop us. Go, go, gadget, speed! We're moving into attack range imminently. Leroy Jenkins! That is one dead ship. Now we use our laser to kill some other ships. And that looks like most of their transports. Yeah, knocking this out should be a quick and easy victory. And that's a win. That is a fine win. We've only taken a little bit of damage here onto the Star Eagles. I would like to watch the battle. Massive attacks there. Let's bring up the HUDs. Oh my goodness me, completely destroying their bombers. And we're only going to lose, it looks like, one fighter in exchange. Even their cruiser was absolutely no match. We didn't lose the fighter. Maximum damage dealt. Victory resounds. Let's take out their manufacturing capabilities, destroying their starbase, and then head straight for their homeworld where we will strip away the defensive fleets, leaving it open and ready for our transports to land. I already have 2 transports ready. I haven't been preparing this invasion for ages or anything. I was taken completely by surprise, and I just happened to be in the optimum position to fight and kill them. But as I said, completely taken by surprise. Who would have seen any of this coming? Not me. Not me. No siree. I know the Xendar had some fleets somewhere. They were flying through our space a little earlier, but I don't know where they've gone. That's all right, though. We're simply going to invade and ask questions later. We could go for a regular planetary assault. That would take 5 months. And Warkenko, along with Jeff Krah. Warkenko? That's our soldier's name? Oh, the irony. Anyway, instead we could do a surface invasion. It kills 25% of the spiders. I'd like to kill 100% of the spiders if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I'm not saying I'm an arachnophobe, but I absolutely hate them and I'm a bit of a speciesist against them. And this is my favorite way of getting rid of them. 4 months and the enemy will be demolished. Whilst invading the planet, I suppose we can also attack the starbase as well. We're sending in some fighters. We're dealing some damage. Oh, it's beautiful. The missiles can't even get through our wall of lasers. Go, Terrans, go. Go, Terrans, go. That's what I like to see. Except the misses. I don't like all of those misses. Please stop missing and actually do damage. Can somebody do some damage? That would be very much appreciated. Oh, it's all being absorbed by the shields. And we got it. No, that was some of our ships being got. No, no, no. That was when we got it. Good lord, an explosion. But having to lose 1, 2, 3. Nasty. 3 of our lovely, lovely frigates have been lost. Overall, I'm pretty much happy with that, though. Let's go and take out the military starbase here. It's not necessary. I just want to prove that we can do it. 21 ships. We defeat the starbase and go down to 16. I think that's fine. That seems like a reasonable number. And then we invade the regular worlds. It'll take a few months. We're just doing whatever we want now for them. Oh, nuts. They've come in and annihilated my transports that were about to take the homeworld with 1 turn left to go. Damn it. Well, okay, that's fine. I'll abandon the siege, move that over there. Abandon that other siege, move over here. We're abandoning all sieges and kind of pulling back because that is a big chunky fleet here, which includes their Enforcer, Brood the Enforcer, a commander ship. I could get the Hive Base 1 I'd really prefer the Apex or the Sickle, but I do need Battleship Foundries to get my hands on these. My goodness me, and the Sickle has an antimatter bomb that damages the target and everything else within a 1-tile radius. I like the sound of that. Now, we're not at war with our past selves, and we definitely would never do that, but I'm noticing their influence growth on Old Earth is getting a little out of hand, 45 per month. I'm just going to accidentally drop this demoralizing artifact into orbit. That should reduce their influence output by 5 per month. And you know what, let's put an Arnor Halo on that fleet to make them even stronger. First we knock out the shipyard, then with the shipyard taken out, we move in for the kill. Zippity zappity zoop, your fleet goes boop. Does it go boop? Yes, it does go boop. It went, and we lost quite a few ships there, but we won. The important fact is that we won. As Xendar falls, our people have just ascended to godhood through individual divinity. I love it. You know what? Let's grab some time dilation weaponry as well and go full Time Lord on these Dalek abominations, whilst we launch another surface invasion. It's fine. It's only 4 months. The last one went so well. I can't imagine this one failing. Earth used to have just 1 moon. That was fine. That was normal. But now we've added a second moon because 2 moons are better than 1. That's given us a little bit more space to expand upon. Technically, it's down on the planet, but really, it's here. This is up in space. It's up in space. That's our artificial moon base, and I love it. Messing around with the past also has some consequences. It seems that our support of the current Terran administration, our previous selves, has caused the creation of a new religious group that was operating within Terran space. They've had some violent clashes with their government. Now, this didn't happen in our past, but it is happening in their past. Images of burning buildings and beaten Terran citizens fill our news channels. You know what we're going to do? We're going to... do we send medical supplies? No, I think we're going to try and... Yeah, we'll send medical supplies because clearly, you know, this is just bad and entirely not our fault. We're busy fighting our own war here. And I think we've also won it. That's the first planetary invasion done. The Xendar brood has been eliminated. The Terrans met our medical supply ship at the edge of their empire and refused to allow us to enter and threatened to destroy our ships if they continued forward. Clearly, things are getting out of hand. I think they're bluffing. We're going to attempt to get those supplies to the people in need. And then, in the midst of this, I have come to myself, yes, D.L. Bradley has come to his future self and asked, please, 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 can you kill off one of our leaders in a shuttle accident? We are not going to be killing innocent people. I don't even remember who this Mors Ven is, but, oh, she's a bit mean. Right, let's give her a gift. Could execute her. No, that would be wrong. She's an equalitarian. Lovely. The citizens of both our empire and the past Terrans watch with bated breath as our medical ships pass through that blockade. Though the Terran ships arm their weapons and target our Terran vessels, they never fired on us. The Terrans didn't shoot Terrans. We haven't got a past versus future issue. Then, days later, we were all rewarded with beautiful images of persecuted religious followers receiving aid. Wait, we gave it to the religious nutbags that said the future was a problem and were shooting Terrans for trading with us because they said it was a causality issue? I have concerns here, but anyway, I'm going to grab Conquest Mastery for more logistics, clear up the final couple of worlds over here that need to be added for Silk Spire, and then begin an extensive campaign to liberate the people of the past. The economists have run the numbers, and they tell me if I combine their economic might with our economic might, the resulting economic boon would be fantastic for all involved. Line would very much go up. And I mean, what more do you want than line go up? Now, the thing we have to bear in mind here, that DL Bradley is me and I am DL Bradley, and this is just a past version of me. And I remember how pig-headed and arrogant and stupid I was. Clearly, I needed an older, wiser mentor to come in and shepherd me in the ways of galactic diplomacy and politics. And on top of that, look, the crime rate here on Old Earth is a whopping 5%. Compare that to the beautiful 7th. No, don't compare that to... There's nothing to see. Move along.
Please disperse! Nothing to see here, please!
You see, clearly, Old Earth has defined crime in an evil and illogical way to suppress the true numbers. And this DL Bradley doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And for that reason, even though they have a larger military... Wait, they have a larger military than us? Should I be doing this? I think I should. Let's do it. The time has come, Mr. Bradley, to... What was that? I didn't even do anything yet. What are you giving me that face for? Right, that's it. He's chosen death. You heard it first. He did it first. Look, he grimaced at me as first. It's his fault. This could be a war of defense. No, I wanted to be a war of annihilation. We must eliminate the threat that the past poses to the future immediately and wipe them out with all haste. And by wipe them out, I mean integrate them into the current command structures. This is just a corporate rearrangement, a merger, if you will. To celebrate our impending victory, I'm building the Sickle. This masterful battleship is the first battleship in our entire armada and comes equipped with an antimatter bomb. 12 damage to all shipyards, as well as 8 damage to all ships and starbases within a 5-tile radius. Good gosh, that's beautiful. Antimatter artillery is go. Okay, there are a bunch of Sol fleets already through. Yikes. I repeat, the past has invaded the future. Let's get ready to rumble. Overall, these fleets do seem, well, stronger than our local fleet here, the Algebra fleet, but much, much weaker than Sol Fleet 15, the pride of our nation, complete with a host of transports and corvettes and some beautiful, beautiful Dauntless cruisers. I'd really like to shove this battleship in there. Oh gosh, they are penetrating through into our space. This could be problematic. They're also shooting at us with missiles. How many fleets have they got there? 3! Yes. Right, you lot are on mop-up duty. Clear that out over that away. And you prepare to engage. We're going to take some moderate casualties here, but it's fine. It's fine. They've got cruisers. We've got pretty much the same cruisers. There's our Rangers and Lancers with beam weapons, missile weapons, and a lot of kinetic. They've got a lot of kinetic. Oh, goodness. On the other hand, we've got basically all beam and kinetic, no missile. Mainly beam, though. 14 ships reduced down to 8. That's quite a big loss. I'm just going to peel off from that attack entirely. Okay, there's 3 transports in Sol Fleet 33. This is an enemy Sol Fleet, not the same as ours. We've got a fleet that is here ready to intercept momentarily. We can't win that fight. And they've crossed into our border. They're in our space. Okay, come on, mop up. You can do it. You can do it. Mop up, mop up. Oh, that's a win. That is a definite win. I'm happy. I'm so happy. Okay, overall this means, yes, they penetrated through just into our border with 2 quite chonky fleets, but we've knocked out their initial kind of grouping. That should mean that we can push through here with, what have we got here? This is 2 invaders. That can take Earth down. Yeah, that's like 4 turns on Earth. And once they're in our space, their moves are vastly reduced. In their space, we're about even. But once we hit our space, our ships move at a speed of 15 to 17. Not 17, I'm lying to you. Okay, this one is 17. But otherwise, they've suicided against Deep Space Starbase 2. I can't believe they do this. This is great for us. Basically, they've chosen to die here. And I don't really... know why they've chosen instant and utter death, but we've upgraded this starbase to be as strong as possible. If they take it out, yes, we're in with a big problem because Illyrium is very expensive, but there's so much shielding on this thing. It should be able to hold for a very, very long time. If we make the speed go faster, pew pew, and that's all of it. We've hit the cruisers. There's just the little fighters left, and they haven't even taken out half of our shielding. Omega Defenses just did a lot of heavy lifting. And they're going to hit us again with the other fleet. Oh, they've suicided. That's it. That completely wipes out their initial invasion. I'm going to hold back with 1 fleet and push forwards with the 2 invasion fleets. Annoyingly, we are pretty equivalent in military power right now, so I can't really rely on just using the military to win this. I've also left myself very vulnerable. We have no Sol defense fleet. Every single egg is in the same basket, and that basket is entirely shaped like the past and old Earth. Okay, that's another Sol fleet coming through. Again, I'll just peel off 1 fleet, deal with it, then push back on the aggressive. We're going to take some light casualties here, but that's fine. 22 ships goes down to 18. Ooh. My hopes rest with Sol Fleet 14. They have the antimatter bomb. They're about to fly into the past. Let's grab another policy for our great and noble empire. Could grab a tax efficiency act. Though actually research grants might be better. Yeah, let's get some research grants. Holy crap. 86 military effectiveness. That's a lot more. That's a lot more than us. Okay. I think I'm going to suicide algebra fleet number 2 into them to start with. We've got some lasers. Let's do some beam missile volleys. You know what, actually? Let's do an antimatter bomb. There goes the antimatter bomb. Oh my goodness, it wiped out all of the small ships, leaving basically nothing but the largest ships remaining, and those should be easily taken out by us. 5 damage to everything. That antimatter bomb, god damn it, I love it. I think I can use that every turn as long as I've got an antimatter stockpile, and of course, I have an antimatter stockpile. Boom, we're in the past. Okay, what have we got here? Level 81. That's a lot of power. Give me an antimatter bomb to deal with them again. It does 5 damage, 8 damage to all ships. Oh no. Wait. This is allegedly 87, but somehow we are stronger and we took no casualties. That might be because we had such high HP. Some of our ships have a lot of HP, and they gladly gave it in the service of the people. One Dauntless is sent into Earth to strip away the defenses. Then I'm going to do a planetary invasion. It'll be done in 1 month. That's it. I don't think there's anything that can stop us now. I think that actually we are locked in. We wiped the starbase out. Go on, Earth. Just fall. Oh, we've done it. We've taken Earth. Oh my goodness. Yes. Maybe some Xeno treaties. The past will bow to the future. That should mean there's an influence flip in a moment, which might actually just hand us the entire game. Let's watch that influence flip over. Boom! Oh, weak glory, yes. Having a quick chat with me, myself, and I after the fall of Earth, D.L. Bradley has said, maybe you want to end this war? I have said, no, you haven't surrendered yet. And therefore, we press on. We've basically taken everything. There's just, I think, one more core world to fall. Yeah, let's set the main fleet here to do that. When the final core world has fallen, we can retreat into the metaverse and be very happy thanks to the fact our neural haptics just do all the fun stuff. This consolidated tech tree makes it so easy to find what I want, except for the ground combat techs. I keep losing them, unless I think I've already researched all of them, actually. Maybe that's the problem. I don't have any new ways of conquering planets. Oh, yeah, that would do it, wouldn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I've actually just worked out all the possible ways of doing a conquest, and now I don't have any better ideas. Vishin Juice Guy, I'm not sure exactly where this is, but I do know what it means to us. This is the very last world I need to invade, and then we've wrestled control away from the Terran Alliance. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The future and the past both belong to me. I mean, they always did, but now the old version of me owns the younger version of me's corpse. Wait, now that I've killed myself... Oh. Don't forget, if you want to pick up Galactic Civilizations IV or the new DLC, Tales of the Terran Alliance, you can do so using our link down in the description below and also support this channel. If you enjoyed this video on Galactic Civilizations IV, but you've still got a hankering for more, you might want to check out what happened when I made 1 trillion credits a month and find out how you can too. To do that, click the video on screen now.